Hello everyone. In this video I'll show you how I do the wall coverings for the timber frame, timber stud walls. Now there are of course lots of ways you could do this. This is one that I found reasonably easy to do. So I'm going to line this wall here to begin with. I'll start with the rectangle tool, and right in the bottom corner here I'll pull out a rectangle. Now at this point I'm not interested in covering the entire wall because I actually find this easier. Right now at the beginning I'll double click on the surface here and then right click, selecting make group, and then I know that I have a group that is going to be separate from the other parts of the model. So what I'll do then is double click so that I can edit that group, and now I'll pull that out to a thickness of 10, which is the thickness of our gyprock sheet. And then we have a group now that we could quite easily copy and move around the model. Say for example on the other side of the wall where you're going to want to line that, you can very easily grab this group now, press the control key and orbit around to the other side in the model and drop it in position there like that. And then this makes it easy, I think, when they're small like this, to manipulate and move them around the model. Maybe they're not going to be as laggy as well. Then once you have them in place, you can double click and grab your push and pull tool, zoom right in so you get the edge on the top here, and then zoom out and come up to the top of the wall. You can pick anywhere on the wall and it will infer that height for you. And then you can do the same with the side edge as well. So you can now zoom out and just manipulate your camera so you get a position where you can pick a line, like that part of the line there. You can infer to that length, or you could do it here like that. And that will allow you to quite easily then create a wall lining that covers like that. Now that transparency that we're seeing there was mentioned earlier. I'm not really too concerned about it. It's just, I think, part of the way that SketchUp works. If it is bothering you, one of the strategies that I mentioned to Peter earlier is if you separate the two parts of the model, so the timber wall and the wall lining, because as you can see it's showing through. So what you can do is just zoom right in, grab the move tool, and although it's not technically correct to do this, you can just pull it apart by a couple of millimeters. Say if, for example, if I put it on 3 millimeters like that, and then when we zoom out, I'm pretty certain then that it won't, it's a little bit less the effect of it, only when you zoom right out. But I guess a slightly larger distance might help that even more. So let's go out to 5 millimeters. So I'll add another 2 millimeters to that and see if that helps at all. Yeah, so it's a little bit better, but yeah, it's not too much of a concern if you're seeing through like that. All right, so you can, of course, once you've drawn your wall linings, you can add colors. You might like, in a room like that, to have a feature wall with a color on it, and then leave the rest of the walls, a whitish color. That's up to you. But put some wall linings in to finish off your model, and yeah, and as discussed in our video meeting, you can then add some furnishings and that sort of thing if you'd like. Okay, and yeah, the models that you bring in, whether it's windows or doors or kitchen, you know, furnishings and those sorts of things, you're not going to lose marks for using content from the 3D warehouse. That's fine. Alright, so that's it for this video. Yeah, and good luck with your wall linings and those sorts of things. And if you've got questions, post them up onto our channel in Teams and I will respond to you. Thank you.